Tah Riq here, coming at you from the beautiful mountains and valleys of Norway. Just turned 33, but rather than just going out to a club with friends and getting drunk and escaping reality, instead I was part of a beautiful gathering, a circle in ceremony where we embraced indigenous plant medicines from the Amazon and instead really integrated with reality and connected with nature. And when you have an experience like that, you realize that you're not a human being having a momentary spiritual experience, but you're rather an eternal spiritual being having a momentary human experience. And it really made me think about nature and what the new normal is. Today we're fed by society that normal is walking around with our headphones in, ignoring each other, thinking that every person is out there to get you, that every person is a threat, every human is a stranger, where actually we are all just mirrors of each other. And you see that when you speak to people, you recognize that, oh, that was me a couple of years ago, and wow, I hope to attain that next level of awareness and consciousness that they have. And you see that really, if you were just in this life by yourself, you'd have no reference point to really understand what kind of person you are. It's through that interaction with other people that you come alive and you realize, are you cruel, are you gentle, are you kind, are you generous? And I believe that this view of nature and this view of normal, that we are all separate, we are all disconnected, we are finite, and we are fragmented, is an illusion. And the new normal should be that we are a part of nature. We have cells, the trees have cells, everything is made up of the same organic matter. And when you realize that, you start to have a much more integrated view of what life is and what it can be. And you see that life is always communicating to you. And it's through all the little signs and the timings of how things transpire. And so I was able to go in and heal a lot of pain, both that was caused to me and that I inflicted early on in this incarnation, because I believe that as time goes on, we have the chance to wake up as a new person as many times as we want to. We can do that every day. And the story that happened to you once upon a time when you were a kid, or something your parents said growing up, or something that a teacher drilled into you at school, is a projection of their story. And that story doesn't need to become your story unless you make it your story. You can choose to just leave it all behind and no longer identify with it. And just like clouds passing overhead, you observe them. And when you have that dark cloud, you watch it pass, but you are the observer of the cloud, not the cloud itself. And when you recognize that you are the one perceiving this body, you are not this body. You are the driver of this body. This is your human astronaut flesh suit that you have to really experience this life through. And that statement, living the dream, when you think about it, life is like one long dream that one day we will wake up out of. So no matter what you are doing with your life, you are already living the dream. Make sure you don't turn yours into a nightmare. And what I see is so many busy human doings that we forgot what it means to be a human being. Happy Rebirth Day.